Today, the question that I received is why are American men more stingy with money than men in other cultures? So, first of all, I would like to say that American men are not stingy with money. I think that notion is not right. I think we need to be asking different questions. But I come from two different cultures, right? So I want to add my input to this question. This question that's been going around: why are American men more stingy than other men in other cultures? First of all, I would like to say that, like I said, in the United States, living in two countries, right? Ghana and the United States. I've seen certain things, right? In the United States, our culture promotes equality, and which is absolutely amazing, right? In the United States, we build women up to feel like they are equal to men, right? They make the same amount of money. Some actually even think they don't need men, right? So that kind of puts men off, right? A lot of men are kind of like put back, and they hoard their money because if your wife thinks, not your wife, if the ladies think they can, make the same amount of money as you, or they can do the same things that you do, why waste your money, right? So I feel like a lot of men feel this way. That's why they tend to be more, they tend to keep their money more than other cultures. If you go to Italy, you go to Germany, you go to Ghana, you go to Nigeria, the culture promotes, there's a lot more family value, right? It's like a lot. It's more about thinking about the family, advancing the family forward than money. Money is the last thing on any gun. Not that they don't need it, but they actually understand the value of advancing the family, right? So that means money comes last. They are not out here preaching the woman that right from the beginning, right off the bat, that hey, go out there and make money. No, go out there and make money. No, it's more of like you need to have kids, right, to advance the family. So this is two different cultures. In America, we are promoting more equality. So men are hoarding money. In other countries, they are thinking of advancing the family unit, right? So more women are more laid back, giving men the role to go ahead and lead. And I think this is one of the causes I don't think American men are stingy. It's more of like a cultural thing, like I said. Another reason that I also would like to discuss is, our culture in the United States also promotes uniqueness. It promotes loneliness, right? And also like the nuclear family unit, right? In America, it's more of like keep to yourself. Keep to yourself. How much more money can you make, right? Go outside, make money, stick in your house, don't complain. And when you go to other cultures, it's more of like it's an extended family. When I go to Ghana, right, I have my whole family behind me. So yes, I can fall because I know someone. I can go sleep in my uncle's house. My grandma will give me food. In the United States, it's like it's more of like a lot of people are one paycheck away from falling down on their faces, right? So it's more about save your money, save your money, save your money, because if you don't save your money, right, you can be homeless in a couple of months or weeks. So I understand the frustration why people here do not play about their money. People try to keep their monies and hoard it, because our system, like I said, our system here promotes loneliness. We promote the nuclear family unit. So it's like you don't want to lose something you've worked so hard for, right? Because if you fall on your face, it's most unlikely it will be hard for someone to pick you up, right? But in other cultures, like I'm saying, it falls back into my first principle. They are more of advancing the family unit. They don't care a lot more about materialistic things, the houses, paying off the houses, the cars, all that stuff. So they are more able to, support each other. In Ghana, it's a big extended family system. right? So people can fall on their faces and they will have their family members to pick them back up. Here we don't do that. Here it's more of like you and your wife, your daughters, and your sons only. So you always need to be on your toes, trying to thinking to make sure that they are safe, and you have enough for them. So it makes people not try to give a helping hand more than what I see in other cultures. Um, Another reason that I would like to add is also a lot of women, forgive me, in the United States also take advantage of courtship. You know, they are more of like, what can you do for me first? So I kind of somehow do agree with the passport bros why a lot of men are leaving the United States to go outside and find love. Here it's more of like, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my rent? Can you do all that stuff, right? It's more of like, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me instead, right? Instead of like, once again, before back into my first point, instead of thinking of how are we going to advance the family, right? Are you loving me for love, right? When you go to other cultures, they would, forgive me, the women are very down to earth. I'm not saying we are not down to earth here, but you know, the culture here makes us a little bit more aggressive, right? You go to other cultures, once again, they understand the family units. Women are now out there trying to take advantage. I mean, some do in some extent, but they understand the value of catering to a man, right? In other cultures, it's more of like, oh, I love you first. Let me cook for you. Let me massage your feet, all that kind of stuff, right? So it's men do like that. Men do like that. So it's I it's men here tend to be more stingy with their money because of those situations like that. You know, they don't like to be taken advantage of, right? It is, like I said, other cultures, the women are more nurturing. They are more catering. It's more of like, they will really love to take care of you, right? And then what comes next comes next. It's like, we got to know your pockets first. We got to know what you have first. What do you bring to the table, right? You have a degree, you have a job. I mean, you need all those stuff, but here's more of like, you need to do that first before you can even approach a woman. You know, in other cultures, I think the women understand that the man being the leader, right? So no matter how the man kind of presents himself, they always give him that respect. And I think a lot of men feel that. I think a lot of men like that, right? So these are all some of the reasons that contribute to why we are tending to see American men more stingy. They are scared to be taken advantage of. A lot of women in here, forgive me, do ask a lot. So yeah. Also, once again, it goes back into that same topic that I was saying. Especially most black men feel like most black women are not traditional. If you go to other cultures, like I'm saying, the women are very nurturing, right? They are very caring, they are very feminine. Here, I think the system forces us to be a little bit more aggressive. A lot of the system forces us to really be out of what we are supposed to be doing as human nature. More of like advancing the family unit. Here it's more of like surviving. People are kind of going on their jobs. People are trying to find ways to pay their bills. So naturally, they are seeking out men that will help them, right? So men can also sense that. So they tend to hoard their money more in the United States because of all these things. I would also like to add that I'm not going to sit here and lie. You can't compare someone in Ghana and the United States. Like I said, these are two different economies, right? These are two different economies. The pressure in Ghana and the pressure in the United States is different, right? In the United States, like I'm saying, people are living paycheck to paycheck. People are one paycheck away from being homeless, all right? While when you go to other countries, let me take Ghana for example, someone can not have a job and they will still be doing well, like because their family members are out there to support them. Their extended family is out there to support them, right? You, like I said, it's not really fair to compare these things because like I said, the economies are different pressures. In the United States, it's very expensive to live in the United States. So I understand why certain men save their money, right? And then before they would like to put a woman in their life, they make sure that woman is well deserving because that's an investment, right? You don't want to work too hard for your money and it's like, okay, you just wasted that money. In other cultures, men do have the chance to make mistakes. In Ghana, like I know a couple of people that can survive off very low, so their natural selection of women is very low tier, like not low tier, but it comes with less pressure, right? They have the chance to make mistakes. In the United States, you don't have the chance to make mistakes with women, because that's your time, your money, and sometimes you lose it, you can't get it back, right? So naturally, men here tend to be more, laid back, more stingy than other cultures. Last thing also, like I said, the value of family. Other cultures they promote the advance. I keep saying this. In other cultures, they think about advancing the family, right? So naturally, the money comes last. So in the United States, our jobs has made a lot of people very aggressive. Like I'm saying, the economy has made people very, 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 very aggressive. So it's all about money. How much money can you make? How much money can you save? So everybody is thinking of ways of not losing it, trying to make more and trying to save it. So naturally, men are going to be more, not stingy, but rather they are going to think hard about who they are investing their money in and where and how. They have no room to be making mistakes. People are one paycheck away from being homeless. So before they make an investment in you, they have to make sure they are doing the right things. Healthcare here is expensive. A lot of things here are expensive. You go to Italy, you go to UK, you go to Canada. Healthcare is, I think, it's kind of free. You go to Africa, people can survive off $1,000 for the whole year. So yes, naturally they have rooms to make mistakes with women. So the question of why American men are stingy with their money compared to other cultures, it's a lot of factors that play in this role. The economy plays in this role. The way women behavior play into this role, and we can't ignore that. We have to take all that into consideration because it would be unfair to just basically, judge American men and not compare the factors as to why they are the way they are. Like I'm saying, someone living in Ghana is under a low pressure. Someone can live under $1,000 a whole year. United States, you need about 100,000 and above to live, right? So someone actually here is going to be thinking of the amount of money they make. Are they putting it into the right investments? In Ghana, some of my friends, forgive me, they don't even have to work, right? And then they have their extended family houses. They have their uncles to rely on. We call the Ghanaian boys DBs, right? That about like so. This is a good question. It's a good topic. But before we go ahead and judge American men, I think we should know that the factors that are contributing here, the factors here are different from other cultures. America requires men to be different, So naturally, men are going to be more, thoughtful of their investments that they make. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.